Fox News' Dave Kinchin talked to some people in the area, not afraid to voice their concerns. He joins us live with the latest. And I'll tell you, Sheetz is getting a lot of airtime, free commercial airtime, as people, though, are objecting in many cases to their locations.
Yeah, that really is one of the byproducts of all of this. As you may know, Sheetz has really been working to expand its footprint across the country, including right here in Michigan. They've got a lot of spots slated, but it has to go through the local authorities, and it's developing one after another cases of not in my backyard, not near my yard, just get it away from me.
The very gas pumps that they propose to put are literally going to be 50, 60 yards away from the front of my driveway.
And that's only the beginning of David Hall's beef with the idea of a 24-hour Sheetz gas station and restaurant taking over this old Rite Aid space at 8 Mile and Newburgh in Livonia. His list goes on.
This place is going to be lit up, and this is what I'm going to have to deal with for who knows how long. I mean, the rest of my life, apparently.
Many Livonia residents say a Sheetz would mean trouble during the overnight and early morning hours, especially because some of them sell beer, liquor, and wine.
We got overnight crime that we're going to have to deal with here. Police, they're going to have to patrol this a lot more than usually they do.
Livonia watched as residents in Farmington Hills lobbied their city council to shoot down the proposed Sheetz build at 12 Mile and Middle Belt, where the closed-down Genopolis restaurant sits.
We definitely doesn't need something like a truck stop right in the middle of our residential neighborhood.
There's too much traffic there already. We already have enough gas stations.
They prevailed, with Farmington Hills council members rejecting the proposal in a unanimous Monday night vote. But here in Livonia, they say this location is more complicated, with historical attractions nearby and a golf course next door. In short, they say it just won't fit.
This is a quiet neighborhood. This is a residential area. What they're proposing really belongs on the highway. It's a service drive.
Sheetz released a statement to Fox 2 saying, in part, as a family-owned and operated company, Sheetz strives to be the best neighbor we can in every community we serve. As part of that commitment, we want to ensure that our stores are reflective of each neighborhood. That is why we continue to have dialogue with local officials and community members so that we are addressing any project issues as this process in Livonia continues. Additionally, the safety and security of our employees and customers, both inside and outside our stores, is our highest priority. We have a first-class security operations center that is staffed 24/7. We also have multiple security cameras and safeguards at our stores, which allow our employees to notify police as soon as an emergency develops. Either way, many in Livonia say,
we just don't need it here.
well, Livonia City Council will take up this issue and make that decision one way or another on January 27th. And folks on this issue say that they expect that to be a very long meeting. Now, it's worth pointing out that Sheetz also said in that statement that their first location in Michigan, in Romulus by the airport there, has been met with nothing but a warm reception. They say folks in Livonia and Farmington Hills and other locations should check that location out. In fact, we did call Romulus Police to see, did they have any issues there at all, any patrol problems or any criminal cases to investigate, and they say as far as they can tell, there have been no such issues. So one way or another, this debate rolls on. We're live in Livonia tonight. Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Dave, so interesting. You'll hear some say, look, this is not a truck stop, but if you really look at Sheetz locations, for instance, in Ohio off of Interstate 70 there, that's what a lot of people have been saying, that they do have truck parking spots in those locations. So people who travel to Ohio and see that, they worry that the same type of atmosphere will be right in their backyard.
Yeah, and it does seem that maybe Sheetz wants to build smaller locations, perhaps in some areas. There's also the chain Wawa on the East Coast. They have what are called the super Wawas, which are very much like truck stops, but then the regular ones that don't even have gas stations, they're just places to get a quick bite to eat. But again, there's a lot of opinions on this. As you pointed out, no doubt, a lot of divided opinions.